Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Just bear with me till I put some power in. Just in case. I'm just going to double check that we're, yep, as good as it gets here. Okay, so we're on 100 cards in 100 days. That sort of, I don't know what I've called it, 100 easy cards I think I've called it this year. Third year in a row of doing the 100. It's basically 100 cards before Christmas. That's the way it's going to go. So I've got a speedily scripted stamp set out. I've got some strips of Night of Navy here. I've got some fussy cutting from Mediterranean Blooms designer series paper, and I've got a piece of the designer series paper, and I've got 2 strips of white. Yeah, 2 strips of white, 2 strips of Night of Navy. I did the fussy cutting earlier just to make this easier. I don't think I need both of these, but I've cut out 2 bits. There seems to be a bit missing off here. It's the same image really otherwise. We'll see. I probably just need one. So this is a very simple card really. So it's just a normal size of white card base. And what I'm going to do here is just use these bits of Night of Navy just to give a wee edge. A wee edge on the edge. Something like that. So I'll do both of these first. So I've got some glue here. You could do this with any designer series paper or paper that you've stamped yourself. It's just a style to show you. Now the white strips are I think 3.5 centimeters, but obviously if you're in North America you might want to change. So just want 3 strips. Just take a look at the finished card and you'll be able to work out, you know. I've cut this wider. I think I've cut it to 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not quite 5. It's 4 and a bit centimeters. The bit's always just trying to make sure that's straight, keeping it there so that I can see what I'm doing here as well. So again, just some glue up there, and then just take that, create a border. I'm not measuring the border, I'm just trying to make sure they look similar. Like that. And then I'm going to stick this onto my card base. The designer series paper. Again, remember I said I was going to try and get Night of Navy into all my cards. Well, this has clearly got Night of Navy in the paper anyway. This would work either way. Oh no, I wanted to stamp the sentiment on. I think I'll get away with it, but let's just pop this. Again, I'm leaving a white border simply because the paper was from something else that was leftover scrap, and it wasn't the full length of my card. So you could do this the full length of the card, and these strips could be the same. But I'm going to try and stamp the sentiment on here. So I'm going to go for the congratulations. I've not even got my ink. ready, but Night of Navy is always within my grasp. So I'm just going to I will get away with this, I'm sure. Like, there we go, that looks fine. Close that up. Not a lot of stamping in this card. Just one that's really effective and quick and easy to do. I am going to use dimensionals to pop this next layer on. So I hope you're, and I have had quite good feedback already about this series. People are enjoying it already. This is probably about this, just the 6th card. I want to show you just a little trick here, because I want these to be quite straight once they're on the card. Okay, so this is the one for the top, the near the fold one. It's quite easy to get this wrong, that's why whoops. So I'm going to be wanting to put that there, but what I want to do first is just pop a little splodge of wet glue on my dimensionals, just so that I've got a little bit of room for manoeuvre, because I want, whoops, I need these to be straight, and so that just gives me that bit of wiggle room there, and that will dry really good. Do the same here on the bottom. Just gives you that minute, well, not even a minute, but just seconds really, just to make sure it's straight and where you want it. Because with dimensionals, the glue, it becomes a bit faffy if it's not quite right and you have to lift it. It can be done, but I prefer not to have to do that. So again, I want this to have the wee border of white, but nice and straight. Oops, see? I knocked that too far there. Now when you're happy with, and that's not sitting where I need it. Come on. That moved that moved just at the point. I put it down. There we go, that's much better. And really, all I'm going to do is just pop that on here, I think. Just about there. So I want some glue up here. Just like it's making forming a bridge over there. And there, I just don't think that that's necessary, or even like that. It's just not required. I think that just is effective as is. So I am going to leave it at that. A very easy card. Just some strips of paper and some dimensionals. So this is probably number, I think this will be card number 6. So thank you very much, and yeah, cheer me on until I get to that 100. So I don't really know what the name of this is, split front or something like that. You can make up your own name. But thank you very much. Please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Please press the bell icon to get notified when I'm coming on again.